Okay. Please.
Allah says in Surah Al-Hajj verse 25.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ولكل أمة جعلنا منسكا ليذكروا اسم الله على ما رزقهم من بهيمة الأنعام فإلهكم إله واحد فله أسلموا وبشر المخبتين. So you can explain what is meant by بشر المخبتين.
The whole verse. لكم فيها منافع في إلى أجل مسمى ثم محلها إلى البيت العتيق. ولكل أمة جعلنا منسكا ليذكروا اسم الله على ما رزقهم من بهيمة الأنعام فإلهكم إله واحد فله أسلموا وبشر المخبتين. You need the whole verse to be translated, or just the word mukhbitin is to be emphasized? What do you have in mind?
Mukhbitin.
The word mukhbitin. But how would the people understand what you're talking about? I think we better translate the whole verse. Right?
That's more just.
That's more proper. Here the Holy Quran is speaking of how the sacrifices should be offered at Hajj, after Hajj. And it says, for every people we have prescribed the means and ways of offering sacrifices or worshipping. Mansak is a word which covers all these things. For every people we have clearly prescribed how they should worship God and how they should offer sacrifices. So, لِيَذْكُرُوا اسْمَ اللَّهِ عَلَى مَا رَزَقَهُمْ, so that they remember God at whatever God has bestowed upon them by way of provisions, food, etc. So these sacrifices specifically remind man that God has even created different forms of life to be offered at our altar, to be sacrificed for our sake. What right have we got? So that the lower forms of life are slaughtered for us. And God is far superior to us than we are to these animals. So if we have a right that they should be sacrificed for our sake, what about us? And what about our existence in relation to God? 100,000 and even more times, far more in fact. We need to be sacrificed for the path of Allah, who is far more superior to us than we are to these animals. These are many, so that they should remember. Man is so ungrateful. He doesn't even remember God. He doesn't require full homage day in and day out. At least remember me when you slaughter. And then, فَإِلَهُكُمْ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ. Remember, your God is the same as the God of these animals of sacrifice. Ilahun Wahid has one sense of unity, of course, but in this context, it reminds you that they have the same God as you have. So never forget this. وَبَشِّرِ الْمُخْبِتِينَ, and give glad tidings to those who are humble, who, when they hear of these things, they remember they are nothing as compared to God, and they have nothing of their own. So everything is granted to them from God, so why should they take pride in their worldly possessions, their life, their health, their beauty, anything? So this verse reminds man of his humility and his responsibility towards Allah, who is the greatest. It is He who means it, and nothing else does. Okay? Jazakumullah.